Hey guys, welcome to Token Tech, and look at what I have. Yes, this is the cooler from a 5700 XT, which I picked up over the holiday season. This is basically my biggest purchase over the holiday season and my best deal over the holiday season as well. Now, I didn't bring this video to you sooner because some of the issues this card has been facing, but we'll get into that in just a second. So, over the holiday season, I was able to pick this card up from a Micro Center open boxed for $271. And I mean it, I paid with taxes and everything. I think it was like $291, and then I had my friend ship it to me from New York City, and that was another like $10 to $15. Okay, so altogether I spent somewhere roughly around $300 to $305 with shipping and taxes and everything included for a 5700 XT. And like I said, they were offering it for 271 at Micro Center. This was the only one, and it was open boxed, meaning someone returned it. And so I was taking a bit of a gamble on this card to see if it worked or not, especially because it was in New York City and I don't live in New York City. Um, but my buddy in New York City picked it up for me and was able to ship it out for me. So thanks to him for doing that. And now I have a 5700 XT. Again, I was a little worried that maybe there's something wrong with it, and I just bought, a hunk of junk, expensive paperweight. But when I plugged it into my system, it worked just fine. There were no issues in terms of the hardware of the card. Stress testing it, no issues whatsoever. But as I used the card, I started noticing other little issues. Now, I was using it primarily in Linux, and I kept running into black screens or stuttering in games or games crashing or even the whole operating system crashing. So, thinking that it was maybe a Linux issue, I updated the kernel and did all the things that you normally do, and yet the issues persisted. So, what I did from there was I decided to test it in Windows. How is it going to perform in Windows? Will it do the same thing? And lo and behold, same exact issues: black screens, stuttering, games just lagging out, the whole driver crashing, just getting black screens, blue screens, everything you could imagine was happening with this card, and seemingly no answer. People on Reddit were going nuts about it. People were selling their cards on eBay and returning them to the store if they could and buying nvidia, which is a disaster for AMD, especially because this card is awesome when it works. When it does work, it is an amazing graphics card for the money, especially if you can get a discount like I did, which I would suggest checking out eBay and other reselling sites, because I'm sure there are plenty of people getting rid of these cards because of the driver issues. Either they don't know better and think their card is broken, or two, just don't want to deal with the headache of it and want to go and buy an NVIDIA card that has good and working drivers. Now, I don't knock you for doing that. Go ahead, it's your money, it's your computer. If you want it to work the way you want it to work, then go ahead. But you might be able to get a good deal on one if you can, find people getting rid of them, offloading these to buy something else. So the driver issues were persistent, and even with the 2020 release, it still was persistent, and they had to do a hot fix on the driver release to fix a lot of the issues, which basically came down to FreeSync and EnhancedSync giving you a lot of issues. But people are still having fan speed issues, people are still having stuttering issues, people are still having black screen issues. Most of my issues have been resolved with that hot fix, but there are people out there still having plenty of issues with this card, which is why right now I cannot wholeheartedly recommend this graphics card. I love the performance. It does perform like a 1080 Ti. I have owned a 1080 Ti in the past, and I can tell you, yes, this performs very similarly to a 1080 Ti, which is amazing to have a card from AMD that actually performs like a 1080 Ti and is priced at about $400. Again, I got a crazy deal at 271, which is what makes this card worth it, and which is why I'm willing to put up with some of the driver bugs for now. But if I was paying $400 or 450, I'd probably take I wouldn't buy Nvidia right now either, but I would wait. I would wait if I could. If you really have to, go for it, buy Nvidia. But right now, for 450 with the driver bugs that they have, it just doesn't seem really worth it to me. Just being honest with you guys. But if you can get a good deal on it, definitely makes it much more worth it. As you can see, I do have mine water cooled. So after the hot fix worked and all that stuff, I did purchase the EK aluminum water block because I have the aluminum kit going on. And what this does is, one, decreases the noise substantially because I have nocturnal coolers on my radiator, so it's very, 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 very quiet under gaming loads and sustained workloads, and also allowing me to overclock without temperatures getting out of control. Now, I'm not the type of person that likes to run overclocks when I don't need to, so I do it when I'm benchmarking. So when I do 3D Mark and things like that, I'll overclock and see how far I can push it. And when I go into my games and stuff, I'll just put it back to default or undervolt actually to get better cooling and better, power usage because I don't need all that extra performance. And in fact, in games, the overclocks don't really give you that much more performance. So yeah, but if you enjoy it, go for it. I'm just saying that's what I do personally. Putting the water block on it, better temperatures, better noise, which is the big thing is noise, and more overclocking potential. Anyways, I love this graphics card. I really, really, really want AMD to fix the drivers. I know they are. I know they're going to be working on it. And in the future, in the next couple months, we'll probably see all the things getting fixed. But yeah, that's what I picked up over the holiday season. 271 for a 5700 XT is a crazy deal. I hope you guys were able to find good deals like that too. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.